Welcome back, guys. I'm under the same light as I did in the last video. And I'm here with my, what is it, hot fudge sundae. It's like the cheapest thing they sell at McDonald's, and I remember getting it as a kid. It's amazing. It's kind of melting, which makes sense because it's hot. Anyway, onto the topic. Today I'm going to be talking about adapting and how it's so important in the military, both going into the military, getting out of the military, and everything in between. I say that at the start of all my videos. I feel like that's my saying. I like it. Yeah, but adapting, that's like a really important thing. That's something I'm dealing with 2 years out of the Marine Corps Infantry. Still dealing with it. And I wasn't even in the Marine Infantry for too long. I was in for like 2 years. How could I still be adapting? But hey, it's a rough thing. And I actually, I've already forgot the name of the guy who gave me this really awesome feedback in the last video because I was talking about my struggles and stuff. So you're in a different place right now. You can't just hold on to the past, and that's something that I was sort of like getting to the point of in the last video, but he really just nailed it. I need to like stop sticking myself in the past. There's songs about it. What is that? Stuck in a Moment You Can't Get Out of by U2. I love that song. My dad used to always play it. I gotta listen to more songs like that. Like, I just gotta get out of that mindset. Like, you're out of the Marine Corps. Stop living in the past. It doesn't, obviously it's not super easy when like I want to give you guys advice. So like I'm thinking about those things constantly, but it's also like I'm putting myself out there and my unit's seeing it, and now they're like, oh, I'm going on deployment. Why is this guy who never even went on deployment is like, and you know what? I totally get that. I think a big reason that I'm stuck in the past so much is because, again, like I haven't moved on. I haven't adapted to this different civilian lifestyle. I've stuck in the past, and I've got that past mindset, a military mindset, and I'm like, I gotta prove myself. I gotta be like, oh, I'm Marine Infantry. Like, I'm trying to prove myself to you guys still. And obviously, like, I'm not lying in it. I'm having integrity. I'm giving you guys the truth, the truth as I know. But still, like, it's not super necessary to go and be like, yeah, I was Marine Infantry, like all that. And I think you've seen actually a big improvements, and I feel it too. Since like when I started this channel to the end, at the start it was just like I was constantly talking about this stuff. It was like, man, like it's just like I can't relate to anybody at my workplace. But like, I'll tell you what, Terminal Lance, if you guys don't follow them, I recommend you follow them. It's not a YouTube channel, it's an Instagram channel and Facebook, Terminal Lance. And that's really awesome Marine Corps. Just they have awesome humor. The guy who runs it was like a combat vet. He was a 0351 assaultman. One thing that he actually said, because he was like, all right, he usually posted a lot of humor, and he was like, this one day he said, look, I just wanted to talk to you guys for real. A lot of us like are still stuck in the past, and with the veteran suicide and stuff, I think the biggest reason, and this is in his own words, and it's not exact quotes, the best way to go and adapt to the civilian lifestyle, because it's all about adapting. If you can't adapt, you'll end up killing yourself. Being back here, it's just way too drastic of a change, and that's why veterans kill themselves, in his own words. And it's just he said that the best veterans he knew were the ones that just completely and utterly adapted into the civilian lifestyle and just completely let go of their military past and just dove straight into civilian life again. And that's something that my buddy, he's going on a deployment right now, not sure where. He was in my unit. I was talking to him about, like, look, like, I'm wondering in your own words, what would happen if you ended up not going to a combat deployment? I'm not sure if they're going to combat or not, combat deployment or not. You can never know if you go to combat. And he was like, well, I mean, I'll just go back to civilian life, and hey, it wasn't my destiny, it wasn't my calling, it didn't happen, it is what it is. I'm just gonna fully adapt into the civilian life and just forget this whole 4 years. Just be glad I attempted it, and just move on with my life. And I think that's something that like is so admirable. I can't even imagine, like, it would have made my life so much easier had I just spent the last 2 years just fully dedicating my life to just become a civilian again. Like, I'm still, again, with the trying to prove yourself is something that like you're never going to be able to do. I've talked about this in so many of my videos where like you're never, like, there's always a step up. I know actually one of my counselors that I had in the past was a Marine, and one of his biggest gripes was that he was going into be an Olympic swimmer, and he went into the Marines, got enlisted, And then he got out, and then he found out he really liked swimming, so he started swimming and swimming. He went to the Olympic tryouts. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna beast. Like, I'm gonna like go to the Olympics. He went to the tryouts, and he was like the very last person. He was like, whoa. It just woke his eyes up, right? Like, that's exactly what it's gonna be. Like, you can never be enough, especially with like combat things. Okay, you're a Marine. Are you a pogue or are you a grunt? You're a pogue, but you went to combat and you did 6 years? Doesn't matter. I'm a Marine grunt and I was in for 2 years. Blah blah blah. Like, there's so much hierarchy, and like, even if you end up being a Marine grunt who went to combat, 2 combat deployments or something, you're always gonna try and prove yourself. I don't know if you guys follow guys like Pop Smoke on Instagram. Really awesome dude, really funny guy. Just like his humor at least, and like, he's doing great things for the veteran community, but he's still stuck in the past. We can all see it. It's always about like, oh, I did 6 combat tours. Like, why can't? And you know what? Like, more respect to him. He did 1,000 times more things than I did. He's way more respectable of a person than I am, or any of us are. But like, he's still stuck there, and he's still trying to prove himself. That's who he is his combat deployments. I think that's something that, like, look, you're never gonna find peace in your pride. You're never gonna find peace in the things that you do, and that's like, oh. It's Hot Fudge Sunday time, guys. I just hope you guys see where I'm coming from. Hopefully I said everything. I know that, like, as soon as I turn off this video, I'm gonna remember 1,000 things I wish I would have told you. But hey, that's why I'm getting the iPhone XS, and that's why I'm like still making these videos. It's like trying to give you guys as much advice before or after you're in the military. I'm just trying to talk out loud, because like, there's so much silence in this sort of aspect going into the military or getting out. There's so much silence about everything that you deal with, and it's such a big part of your life. It's going to be probably the biggest part. So I can't, I'm just trying to be the person, trying to be somebody who brings light to the struggles. And guys, I appreciate you guys listening up. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a dislike if you didn't. Leave a comment on your thoughts. You know who you were in the last video. I want to see your thoughts on this. Maybe this is where you were going towards, and I think it is. It really helped me, that comment. So anyway, yeah, so that proves that your comments really do help, whether you're in the military or not. It doesn't matter. Yeah, guys, thanks for all the support. I'll see you guys in the next one.